Dear diarrhea, diary full of shit. Just play along, me, myself, and I, no one else. Yo, I'm so legit. Time for my nightly audio presentation to talk about, you know, just stupid shit, you know. So, I delivered down his, and I went the long way. I ain't going this way again. Just especially when it's late at night, you know what I mean? I mean, like I said, if it was bad weather, which it's not right now, but, you know, it's really not good. I'm surprised at how well phone service I had, but I must have put that stuff up on the top mountain tops with a heliocopter or something. And built it. Made a path up there with snowcats, so you have access to it. Whatever. But, you know, I just don't really like coming around these back roads. You know, I still need to ask the safety guy, do we have some sort of protocol? If I hit an animal and it takes my radiator out, you know, and just what's the deal with that? So, just be mindful, you know, things you take for granted that one trip, you know, that you wouldn't think was a big deal turns out to be a nightmare. I also mind my P's and Q's, you know, because I don't, if something were to happen, you know, like road rage wise, or somebody's just crazy, the only thing I have is my truck, basically, you know, and if they, you know, pull over or do whatever, you know, then I have me and a pocket knife, but damn sure wouldn't want to engage in that shit. And you know, it's just easier if you have a rubber bander, which I don't have, and I don't know what the laws are on that, and you can get yourself in some hairy situations with that, so whatever. It reminded me of a run I took. I used to drive for Werner. It's one of them mega carriers, back when they had the blue trailers and the blue trucks, and they ran Peterbilt 379s. I don't know how many horsepower the engines were, but they were Caterpillar back when they were still making truck engines. Twin turbo, dual stack behind each door, you know, dual stacks, but it wasn't a hot rodded truck or anything. They just had regular stacks with a muffler, but it still kind of had that nice sound, kind of at lower RPMs when you kind of got into it. 9-speed with an overdrive, so basically it was an 8-speed, which is basically what all 9 speeds are anyway. You've got low, just look it up if you want to. So, and that's what most mega carriers are, either 9 or 10. Well, these days they're going to automatics and all that shit, but back in the day when trucks were all manual stick shift, I got a load of I was in Phoenix, Arizona when I finally was released. I go out on my own because I had local experience, but they didn't really count that. They wanted to send me to a trainer and all that shit. So I wanted to go home. Got me a load of corn that I went and picked up somewhere. It wasn't a reefer trailer, but it was like, what the hell was it? I guess it was just a load of corn at room temperature or whatever in like plastic crates. Delivered it up in Olathe, Colorado. Now there's a bunch of Olathes all over. There's an Olathe, Kansas. There's an Olathe, Indiana, and all that shit. But and then I just bobtailed. I drug my empty trailer to like this drop yard in Rifle, Colorado, because I don't want to say it. Nobody cares about this shit. Good fucking God. And then I bobtailed home. Anyway, it just reminded, because I slept at this place, this roll up, pull off on the side of the road, and it was really, really quiet. And every now and then you'd hear like a pebble fall from the mountain, and it was kind of nice. It was very, very peaceful. And on the way up here, I saw this car that was parked on kind of a pull off, and I thought, well, I wonder where the driver is. Did they, you know, cars broke down and they called somebody, or is that dude like, you know, some sort of survivalist, you know, badass dude off in a tent, you know, he hiked somewheres, you know, and he's just either for fun or staying relevant or whatever, you know. It's pretty hardcore. And then past like one of them Sprinter vans, somebody who is not so hardcore, just camping on the side of the road or whatever. Those are good campers or whatever if you're just traveling with one person, just you or maybe you and your honeyboo. But if you got a fam, you know, one kid, you could get away with if you had one kid, but two, oh shit, that would go south fast. You need a little bit more room than that. See, the thing about campers is, you know, while Papa Bear drives, you know, the wife and kiddies or grandparents or whatever get to basically run free in the back. They're not in seat belts or anything like that. So if you crash, basically the things tip over and they slide. But if you hit anything, they could disintegrate. But and that's totally legal. You're not allowed to ride in a trailer if you've got a bumper pull or a fifth wheel. So it's just a road trip. But if you got the camper, you can play games, eat food. You know, that's the way to go. I took a lot of camping trips when I was a kid. Not only camping trips, plus I live in the great state of Marijuanaville, so it's like real camping. You know, mountains. But, you know, we'd take road trips, you know. Nothing major, just a couple states over at best, you know. Ah, the memories. Back in the old dilapidated, it was a Winnebago Brave. It was on a Toyota chassis. It was like a Toyota little 5-seat. Hell, I don't remember what year. It was probably 70s, late 70s. Man, that thing was just kind of wobbly. And my dad had an old like 68, you know, 65 or whatever it was, you know, Ford pickup with the camper in the back, you know. That's how I did it. You know, those are my memories, baby. I wouldn't trade them for the fucking world. They're better than yours. So, and we'd had a few campers over the years, you know, but anyway. Like I said, my parents weren't rich. So I got exposed to all of them, you know. Neither were my grandparents, you know. I mean, this must have been like back in the 40s, you know, when I was like 7, 10, 11, 12 years old, you know, riding around in a 64, you know, Ford pickup. You know. Although those, I think you are allowed to ride in those. It's just you have to like open the window, you know, the little back window there. So if you're in a modern pickup that don't have them, you know, or whatever, I just remember that. Such good memories. But warm fuzzies. Now, fuck your trip to Disneyland, man. I remember walking around, you know, with that stick that just felt so right in my hands, and just, yeah. So, anyway, something kind of weird happened on the way up here. I passed it was 3 cattle trucks. And the one dude had loud ass fucking mufflers. I don't know what the hell he did. It was like damn near annoying. And then I crested the peak, the whatever summit, went down the other side, and there was another group of 3 cattle trucks. So it was like 3 and 3, 3 going down, 3 coming up. And they were all, you know, bull hauler, nice rigged out, you know, hood trucks with the stacks and all that. And then I saw a Corvette, like a modern Corvette, the new one. It was red. I saw it in my headlights. And it had a nice sound to it, you know. Nice throaty, you know, sound. And I either saw the same Corvette or a different Corvette, red, later when I got down here where I'm delivering and where I'm staying tonight. So yeah, just something that I noticed. You know, things are kind of weird sometimes. Because I remember thinking that, wow, it was like a quarter till 9, I think. Maybe 10. It wasn't snowing or nothing, but I thought, okay, so he just lives up here. Wonder where he's going. Because it's like, well, I just came from that direction. There ain't nothing in that direction for like 50 fucking miles. So, I don't know. Just things you notice. So, what else? Breezy fuckhead, did you get a lip injection? Because you're all, I think my haters just really want to kiss. No, I don't think they do. Maybe a few do. Yeah, tell yourself that, you fucking freak. Honestly. You're God, with no makeup though, shit. You look like you are. You look like a 12-year-old. You know that dog that I got it in my funny file. The dog that's ringing the doorbell and it's all distorted because it's like a fisheye lens. You look like that dog. A 12-year-old girl who looks like that dog. So. Then you used to be all plicky-plack and what did I say? What did I say? Baby, hey, hey. You wanted to like tone up and do your shit. And what did I say, breezy fuckhead? Do you remember? Let me tell you what I said. I said, you're going to get addicted to it and you're going to become one of those fitness chicks. And look at you now. Not that I care, but, you know. Anyway. Anything else? Was there anything else that I wanted to say of the utmost importance? Was there be? Was there be? Was there be now? Not really. Not really. Gosh, I'm so sad and alone. Yeah.